Hey everybody, I'm Evan, and today I'll show you a game that you have probably never heard of. Today I'm going to show you a game called Yukidama Zombie, also known as Snowball Zombies on Board Game Geek. This is a simultaneous selection dexterity sort of game where you are kids at the top of the hill, and unfortunately, zombies start coming out of the graveyard below. How else do you defeat those zombies? Well, by rolling snowballs down the hill to push them back to the graveyard. Let's go down to the table, and I'll show you how it works. A game of Yukidama Zombie is played over 7 rounds, as shown on this round card. Each round, all the players simultaneously play one of their cards. Everyone gets a deck of identical cards, and you only ever get to play each card one time throughout the course of the game. So, if you everyone plays their card. If you orient it like this, that means you are intending to move towards the red crystal side. If you orient it like this, that means you are trying to move towards the blue crystal side. And then you get to do your action. The actions are carried out left to right. And if there's two people on the same spot, they are done in lowest to highest order. So, what exactly are these cards? Okay. The first card is move. That's all you're doing on your turn, moving. The second one is put or pull, which allows you to put or pull one of these little pegs into the board, which may potentially allow you to plinko the zombies off the board. The next one is put, which all you're doing is putting a peg in there. The next one is put and ball, which allows you to put one out and then roll the ball. The next one is pull and ball. Pull one of the pegs, roll the ball. Ball and ball, so roll the ball twice. And then move and ball. Okay, so as the rounds go on, more zombies will be added to the board, and more pegs might potentially be placed out. Purple zombies are worth 1 point. Red zombies are worth 5 points. The white one is actually a villager. They're worth -5 points if you end up hitting them. So you use the die to determine which paths they take. And also you use the die to determine the starting spots of the zombies. So what you do, play your cards, and when it comes time to roll in the ball, which is the fun part of the game, there is a little like metal ball bearing kind of thing here that you set in front of your character and let it go. And as you can see, sometimes no zombies get hit. But the idea is to try to knock down as many as you possibly can on your turn. Because as scoring goes, the more you can knock down in one turn, the more you score. Purple zombies are 1 point. If you happen to knock down 2, they're each worth 1 point, plus a bonus point for each additional one knockdown. So knocking down 2 in a turn is 3 points. At the end of 7 rounds, after everyone has played every single one of their cards, the game is over. However, if a zombie ever gets to where you are standing, you lose points. If a villager ever gets to the top where you are standing, you gain that villager as 5 bonus points. So yeah, that's basically how you play the game. Let's go back up top, and I will tell you what I think about it. And there you have it. That's Yukidama Zombie. How do I feel about this game? Well, that's an interesting question, because in theory, I think it's a lot of fun. In actual play, I don't know if the game 100% works. I think there are some tweaks that could potentially be made to make it a little more fun to play. So the couple of problems are, in your hand of cards, you have only 4 out of the 7 are actually rolling the ball. And rolling the ball is what's the fun part of the game. And then I feel like this board isn't necessarily straight. Maybe that adds to the unpredictability if it's a little warped and you don't know which way the snowball is going to go. But sometimes you just don't hit anything, even when there's a lot of zombies on the board. And the other issue is that I feel like that this little ball bearing could be bigger. Like if it was a bigger marble, I think it would hit more targets. So I think if you even just wanted to tweak the rules yourself, you could probably just add a bigger marble, maybe just add so that every card gets to roll the ball, and maybe less focus on moving. And the other thing is the other thing that's not fun is when you play the same card and end up in the same space, you basically lose your turn, and that's not fun either. So I think to make it more fast and more, just fun, those little tweaks would improve the game. But as it stands, I don't know that it's a game that's 100% fun 100% of the time. So where are you going to find this game? Yeah, you're probably not. This game came out in 2016. I got it from a company that used to distribute Japanese games, but they don't even exist anymore. They were a German company called Nice Game Shop. I miss that company. I used to find a lot of cool stuff there. But I don't think you're going to find a copy of this. There's a few owners on Board Game Geek, but no copies for sale. So, yeah, well, that about wraps up this week's episode. I hope you learned something new about a game about zombies and snowballs. And, well, enjoy the rest of your tea time, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.